Hey patrons, it's me, it's Queen Auset-Heru. So today we're going to talk about 3 things you should do to have success in your spell work. Okay, so if you're interested in casting spells or doing any kind of spells, these are 3 things you should always do for every spell, because spells are about energy. Okay, so you want the energy to be right so your spell will work. Has a better chance at working anyway. It really depends on a lot of factors, but if you can do these things, you'll boost your chances of things going smoothly for you. Okay, so let's talk about the 3 things. The first thing you should always do, I don't care what spell you're casting, I don't care if it's candle magic or you're doing plant magic, earth magic, I don't care what you're doing. You should always cleanse your space. If you're going to do a spell, cleanse your space physically first. Like, let's say, for example, you're going to use your altar. Clean your altar. Some people do not do this. I know people who don't clean their altar at all, but I don't recommend that. I recommend at least cleaning it spiritually. And this means that I personally feel like take the ashes off the altar, stuff like that. But if you're the kind of person that doesn't want to physically clean the altar, at least spiritually clean it. Get some frankincense, get some myrrh, get some palo santo, get some sage, whatever you're into using, get a cleansing agent. There is a list of cleansing agents. The ones I just said are just the most common ones. So get something that you like and you want to use and cleanse your altar, cleanse your space, cleanse your room, cleanse the energy in the space that you're going to be using. It's a better chance that nothing negative or nothing, will bother the energy of your spell. Negativity first and foremost, but anything at all. Other people's energy, other people's bad intentions, other spirits, whatever is in that room, cleanse it out before you get started. If you don't want to physically clean because you're one of those purists that leave everything on the altar, some people just leave everything on the altar. They throw away the candles or whatever, but leave the ashes, leave everything. I saw this woman's altar in New Orleans. The altar was an entire room, and not a small room, a long, wide room. It was like 3 rooms put together, and her altar went around the perimeter of the whole thing. And she says she never cleans it. She just walks in, does her thing, and walks out. But she does spiritually clean it, and I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you definitely want to at least spiritually clean, but I do both. I cleanse the space. I clean my room because my altar's in my bedroom. So I clean my bedroom and then I cleanse the air in the space, open the window, get all that gooky energy out of there. Number 2, put up some protection. You are doing magic. You are opening a portal. Okay, you're opening up to another spirit plane, whatever you want to call it. Put up some protections before you get started casting your spell. You should have protections up. I have like an evil eye pendant. I have like other protective crystals. Some people do a circle. They cast a circle. Some people put up all candles at the 4 corners. It's all kinds of different ways to put up protection. You can just say some prayers. You can call upon the angels to come in and help you and assist you and keep you safe while you're casting whatever this is. So you want to make sure that you put up some protection. So many people do spells and don't put up no protection and then wonder when things go wrong, because anything can happen. It's like opening your front door and it's leaving it wide open. And then going in your room and the door is wide open, Anything could come in. So you want to make sure that you have up some type of protections in your home, or wearing them. Some people just put it on, put the amulet on, something. You want to put up protections. And the last thing is to be prepared. It's nothing worse than getting ready to start to do a ritual and realizing you don't have no matches to light your candles, or you don't have an ingredient that you need for your candle spell, or you forgot and left, whatever it is in the other room, Be prepared. Before I do a spell, I write everything out. I write the spell out, I write out the items that I need for the spell, and I make sure everything is on the altar, all the items. And for me, I usually make if I'm doing candle magic, I do the candles and put them on the altar. And then when it's time to actually do the ritual, everything's already done. It's already in the room. And this makes it so much easier, especially if you're brand new, to doing spell work. It makes it so much easier because, like, if I do the candles and put them on the altar and then I wait for it to get dark, everything is in there already. So I'm prepared. The whole thing is prepared, and I have everything in there. I got the matches in there. I got my frankincense and myrrh. Everything is in the room and ready for me. And all I have to do is start. And I learned this from being a teacher, because as a teacher, I would always have my materials. I'd have my printouts. I'd have the handouts for the students. I'd have whatever I needed to hang on a board, whatever I had to write on the board, my lesson plans. Everything was prepared before I got to the classroom. So once I got there, all I had to do was go. So if you're going to do magic, I strongly suggest that you give it some preparation time. You also need to see when is the best time to do your spell. So for example, let's say you want to do a love spell. I would definitely do a love spell on Friday. Friday is the day of the love goddess. So if you didn't know that because you didn't prepare, you might do it on a different day. And that's not to say it might not work, because it might. You might do it on the full moon on a Tuesday and it still may work. But if you knew that Friday was the love goddess's day, maybe you'll do it the month after or the month before on a full moon on a Friday. Makes it that much stronger. So the more you plan and prepare your spells based on the moon, based on the zodiac sign that they're in, the more chance you have of them suckers working. Okay? Anybody can sit here and just do a spell right now, but you're going to get unpredictable, unreliable results. You might get exactly what you want, and you might not get nothing, and that's the truth about spells in general. So you want to give yourself a chance, the best chance at it actually working. And the way to do that, again, is to follow these 3 steps and definitely make sure you're prepared. Okay? This is Queen Auset-Heru, and I'll be back next week with another couple of magical minutes. See you guys later, and thank you so much for being patrons. You rock.